Look, it's Monday, 1/16/12. Man, I just love listening to Cassidy featuring John Legend, Searching. Remember when I got robbed? You know what I'm saying? I didn't get robbed. Like, somebody ripped my chain off in a club, and, it was so much confusion. Like, that happened. I didn't even understand why, so I got attacked by, like, some security, and I had to really defend myself. You feel me? And I don't even like fighting like that. Like, I mean, sometimes you like it when you ain't got no choice, no other alternative. But I just wanted my chain. You feel me? Did anything to get it back, so I like went and replaced it and stuff like that. And it put me in a little bit of money situation. Like, I guess that's when it started. I didn't really lose like a significant amount of money because I was making back what I spent on it, what I lost. I made that back in like a month at that time, so it wasn't nothing serious. But I had a lot of family that just knew what happened, and when you're frustrated, you're fighting and 10 people off you trying to get to the one, but you don't even know why. You're trying to figure from your family, how do you know what happened? I didn't tell you what happened. And your family's like looking at you like, it's like, I didn't tell you what happened. How do you know what happened? And it's like they knew what happened before the chain got ripped off. We talking about like not just like this is my homie I grew up with family. We talking about like blood family. Like, I got into it over the weekend. I already know a few of my family probably feel like, well, he be acting real funny, and I really don't even care right now. Honestly, I done seen so many people, like, what I'm saying? I done seen for years and years so many generations just stop communicating with each other over stuff like this, like my chain, for example. I've seen people fight over money. It go public news. I've sat at work during family funerals and had to listen to my coworkers reading the paper like, look at this. These people ain't got no sense in their family. And you can't raise your hand and say, that's popping. You can't say that with confidence. How can you say that with confidence? How can you feel comfortable in the room at work, being patient to work for your own money and not be embarrassed by all these people? I'm in there. I wanted to sink in my chair, listening to them read those obituaries about family money, fighting over money, and then somebody always know the story. They breaking down the story, who the people are, and they look at you like, you know them people? You like, yeah. You can't really. You feel like scum. You feel like nobody cares, not even your own family cares. You feel me? And it was wild because I got into it with my my parent, one of them. I got into it with my parent over a little thing like a money, a little loan, paying a bank. But you gotta understand, like the bank don't care if something happens over family doing this or somebody else doing that. Banks don't care. They know what was supposed to be there on time and what wasn't supposed to be. Because what happens when it ain't there? They start holding you accountable and don't trust you because they know the past generations were things were late. So they hold you to that standard that you were born from. Because it don't matter how good of a person you are. They don't care. And that's what I'm trying to get my family to understand. They don't care. Alright? They don't care about all that underworld and outside the bank, whatever, the street life, in the city streets, trying to be a thug, running the streets. Respect, they don't care about that. Them banks don't care about that. Do you feel me? And that's how stuff happens. Your family feel like you're down on them, belittling them, because you work or you want to establish more credit than anyone has ever had. That's why I get so mad. Like when I look at my car, my jewelry and all that, and I see my family with their face twisted up. Like, why are you looking at me like that? Them banks don't care about me or you. They don't care about me because you are you, making it hard for them. How do you sit there and frown your face like that? And it's wild. You know what I'm saying? I got mad. I really had to say something that I didn't feel. You know, it probably wasn't needed to say on Facebook. But everybody knows. The police know. The world knows. I just don't know. You know? I don't like how family sometimes throw each other under the bus. And they got the same bad habit as the person they throw under the bus. You doing something they do. How can you talk about that? Feel me? And it makes me really crazy. I say, I hate when generations of family go for years not introducing their family to each other. Not until death happens. An illness inherited to the next. You know, disease no one can cure because no one for generations and generations ever introduced anyone to each other. Of anyone knowing knowledge. Of anyone ever having this and those roots. You know, when family hurts another family member to where you gotta be judged by the law. And you're trying to get to the bottom of why they're fighting you. It's over something someone else started. Above them. Above the two people fighting. Is someone higher who everyone looks up to who started this. You know, that's crazy. I don't understand it. You know, I only have one side of my family that I can honestly say that's a problem. And it's not a problem amongst the younger. Because we accept who we are. We love being who we are. I got cousins that want as many foreign cars as I want. As many Jews as I want. And they won't hate me. They won't feel threatened by me if I have more. I won't feel threatened by them if they have more. Because money never is going to have one amount of value. It's always going to go up and down. It's a balance beam. Stock market, it changes. It appreciates. You know what I'm saying? Value depreciates, it declines, it inclines. It's worth more one day, it's worth less the next day. That's the thing about money, it ain't guaranteed. So there's nothing to be threatened about. Because it could be worth that much. But somebody can have gold over here. It's worth 10 times more the next day than the money. And I just don't get what family does. Like what kind of evil is this in family? And so, you know, I just say, who are they, the older generations that go for years and years without communicating to their family, keeping in touch? Who are they to judge who don't respect family, who don't represent family? And I say most people take medicines. Most people don't have patience and let things in life heal. You know, most people who go to work, they don't gotta go to the gym. They don't gotta lift weights. They don't gotta take steroids. Because they busting that labor. Whether it's 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day.
They getting 40 hours a week, putting that money in, getting that overtime, and they working out the same way. Somebody in the gym lifting weights. It's the same. It's the same exact strength, and it's the same patience you gotta have to work every day and do that. And I say, you know, when people take painkillers and other things like that, or drink coffee, or drink sodas, or drink alcohol all day, alcohol poison, you know, that stuff affects you. That ain't nothing like, you know. And I say most people without a degree, that's like painkillers, for example, like morphine. Just for example, that's like Floyd Mayweather asking Pacquiao to take a drug test because morphine is a painkiller. A lot of people don't know. Some painkillers are opioids, opium. They use them seeds, they crush them seeds up, some of that stuff. And if you use it with the wrong kind of stuff, it can make you a stronger person. You think you are, but your body, your mind might feel the effects of the high and the influence, but your body might not be designed to carry that, and it can really hurt you. Worse than getting into it with somebody, you could just collapse. And I assume, like, I'm being told I disrespect my family, the people saying under the influence don't have a mirror to understand what your anger is from to the maximum. You don't even want to hit people. You can smell it on your hands. You can just smell it. You can just throw somebody off. Get away from me. I smell it. Like, you feel me? And it's serious. Like, I'm not being dramatic. I'm dead serious about it. And it's like always about money with some people. You know? I look at some family. You know, I got more problems with some family than I do with strangers in the street that rob people. I got people that rob people day and night that wouldn't even rob me. But I got problems with somebody in my family figuring out why they don't want to rob me. Like, hey, why they thought about money so much? So much more than everyone else. Like family ain't happy to see other family members do better. My whole family, when I pulled up in my car, I bought my whole family. I got family that was so happy. Wow, finally did that. He did that. I'm gonna go get one now. And they sit there and get jealous about it. And I know it's the medicine. I know it's stuff, opioids and things like that, because they bring depression. And when you get depression, you feel sorry for yourself. You start talking about why you ain't got this, why you ain't got that. And, you know, and you mad at everybody who got it. To the point where you want to fight them. And they might not want to fight you. Not because they scared. They just don't want to do nothing that they might regret. And it's kind of wild because, you know, these bad habits come from family under the influence, whether an opioid, a stimulant, any other kind of drug. And it's like, you know, it's like they just hiding their habits, and it makes other families stay away. You know, they always act like some people act like when they're under the influence, they got secret lives. You know, there's other family in the past that stays away. And you don't know them, and you want to know them. You're trying to be like them. Y'all look alike. Y'all act alike. Y'all into the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got respect. They just cut out the habits. You know? And I got mad. I really like lost it because I know the generation that didn't fall victim to these things and live those long lives happy would roll over in their grave if they seen some of these people doing this stuff. Like, they could roll over in their grave, man. Like, yeah, I'm being real. Like, people gotta just feel me. This ain't no dramatic stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy. Like, I'm really like lost. Like I think about like being targeted. You know, when you're targeted by police or somebody feel you're a threat. You don't know the reputation someone a generation or a few generations ahead of you had. You have no knowledge for that. You just know you're not experienced to really know why these police is in your face. You know, and it's wild because you gotta know how to walk straight line, stay sober. They give you a second chance. You figure I might as well get some credit up. I ain't trying to kill myself. Might as well make it work these days. Being patient to be sober, you know. So I don't know how somebody in family could ever say I disrespect family, I made them feel lower, I belittled them because they don't even got the courage to identify the family origins of where they come from, to identify these bad habits. You know, that's nothing but disrespecting yourself more than anyone. That's disrespecting your culture. You know, you gotta be real to yourself before you be real to anybody else. I say don't bring that evil around me because I don't need that. I don't need you if that's what you're about. If you feel a habit's more important, if people want to be on opioids and things like that, and stimulants and all that, and be depressed, that's on them. But my life's not gonna suffer over that. You feel me? None of that. That's why I love it's so close to our younger generation. We ain't gotta reunite. We never split up. We don't even know where everybody at. Been hiding for so long, you know? It's like I make music. I don't make trend music. My music's cultural. I meet a lot of one style rappers, lyricists, artists. They can just rap to one style of a beat, one rhythm, one bar, one beat. You know? And that's like you got one style producers. You know, and I feel like they only make one rhythm, one bar, one beat. And I feel like it's taking baby steps. They're not versatile. You know what I mean? I produce, I write a lot of lyrics too. Ain't really time to be trendy over no culture. There ain't no family investing for me to learn and go to school for engineering and producing. So I'm living a life a lot of producers allow other rappers, artists, lyricists, lyrics, you know, to to make their songs hot because these artists ain't gated from the real life struggles they person about. And we share that. You feel me? Like I don't get into sneak dissing. I bumped a lot of people's music, watch videos in Harrisburg, PA. I ain't never dissing no artist from Harrisburg, PA, whether they producer or a lyricist. Because I know even if they ain't feeling a production, a beat I produce or my other half produce or my lyrics, they not saying nothing different that I wouldn't respect. Because I share the same common bond that the artist is saying on these beats. I don't make a lot of happy beats. You know, I'm going through what an artist will go through. The mad artist on the beat, making the beat sound real. I'm producing the same music. You know what I'm saying? That them artists is saying. They just don't. It's just a lot of artists in Harrisburg, PA, don't incorporate their lyrics with a beat that they produce themselves. Like people here, Ingenious Idiots, Pain and Havoc, DJ that Scoop 32, Just Real Loud Music, my boy, you know, Frankie Oh So Lovely, somebody I hooked up with from Dallas, Texas for freestyle only beats unless I'm paying for them and profiting, getting commission, but I don't. I just use them for freestyle promo. And it's like I might be the only producer spitting lyrics in between all these producers I fool with and the more producers I'm fooling with and DJs and everything. But it's a lot of DJs too that spit. They go through the same thing I go through. That's why they put me on their mixtapes. Feel me? And it ain't free. Ain't no free rides. Like, you know, them sponsors that carry this music worldwide, when you're on Google and you're showing up on Wikipedia and Yahoo, Billboard, you know, I just ain't show up on Wikipedia yet, but it ain't free. You know what I'm saying? ASCAP, BMI, all that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't free. It's not free. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hand that to me. But, you know, I might be the only artist spitting lyrics with a lot of these producers I affiliate with. But they produce the struggle I'm versing in every beat. and I incorporate our common bond of this struggle in my lyrics, in melody and rhythm, with they bars and beats they produce. I fool around, get inspired, and produce a beat too afterward. Like that beat was hot. I felt that beat. Gotta make one too. You know, off the same spirit. And I thank them because I said, you inspired me to make a beat and write another song right after. So, you feel me? I'm living above being sober, you know? That's like women. A lot of people told me, I need to find a church girl. I need a woman. And I say, yeah, but I'm sober too. A lot of women, a lot of family, a lot of people don't make me Jesus. Jesus suffered enough already. I cannot fill Jesus' shoes. Do not ever put me in the middle of that, but Jesus sacrificed himself over because he did that for a reason, and that should have ended when he sacrificed that. So don't blame a fight or you owing somebody or you being in debt or whatever. Don't blame that on me. And sacrifice me as if I'm Jesus, because I'm not. I'm not Jesus. And I'm not trying to be Jesus, and I'm not going to be Jesus, no matter what language I speak. Nothing, no matter how much money I got, what kind of currency I use. No, don't do that. And I tell girls, like, people say I need a church girl. I say, I just don't need church to influence me to be sober and be high off life. I tell them, trust in me only for a second. I'm not greedy. I'm not trying to take all God's time. You give a lot of time to God. I don't want all his time. I just want a few moments. That's me, Porter Man, SHRIZZ.